I think the takeaway from the panel is just that the industry is focused more than ever on business outcomes and growth, and that in order to achieve that, brands really need to think hard about how they're connecting with where audiences are today on connected TV and mobile, what kind of content they're watching, which is frankly much more tied to their passions than to any kind of network schedule, and also about what they're seeing in their measurement, and are they able to really compare and see the kind of impact that digital can drive. I mean, today we're living in a world where Nielsen reports that over half of the adults in the United States either don't watch or very lightly watch traditional television. That creates dramatically different incentives for both brands and media companies. One of the things I think you'll see from YouTube this year is a focus on real extension across the full funnel of marketing objectives. So YouTube has historically been used by marketers largely for branding and delivered very successful impact against traditional goals like reach and brand awareness and brand consideration, and then ultimately using that to drive all the way to sales. We've introduced a number of new, more performance-oriented products that let you hit some of those interim steps around generating a lead or generating traffic into your store or dealership. And I think the ability to use those to make sure you're really optimizing across all of your marketing objectives will only help the impact of the platform to continue to grow for brands. The biggest trend I think we're going to see in this year's NewFronts is that while the themes might be the same, audience, content, results, the urgency is deeply stepped up. And so the movement in where audiences are consuming television, and I think I highlighted earlier that more than half, according to Nielsen, aren't watching or very minimally watching traditional TV at all. And we see that in the measurement reports and business results that we see. That means that brands really have to make a much more significant leap into things like over-the-top and digital video in order to drive the growth they're looking for. And so I think you're going to see a lot more heat around what might otherwise feel like familiar themes. Google Preferred is the heart of our content offering for the upfront, and it surfaces the videos that are most valuable, most engaging, most adored by our viewers. And we use a number of signals. This year, we've actually introduced 2 new ones that play to things that advertisers are interested in, both platforms, so surfacing content that's been more heavily watched on television screens, and also production, surfacing content that has a much higher production value. On top of that, we're very excited about the slate of YouTube Originals. YouTube Originals had a breakout year last year with hits like Cobra Kai and 11 Emmy nominations and a wide array of viewer growth, but all of them were behind a paywall. And so we're very excited to announce this year that all of our YouTube Originals are going to have an ads window so that brands can participate and even do light integrations, which both they and we are very excited about.